And here we are. I think we about to rock right now. You know how we give it up, man? Listen, it is a live edition of the Opinionated Ones. It's brought to you by the Sanchez Show. Now, normally we do this as Friday night live, but we held it off till Monday. The reason be, well, NFL season kicks off Thursday, so I wanted this information to be fresh because we are doing AFC and NFC West predictions. Shout out to Gary Blankenship. I see your comment already in there, bro. We appreciate it.
What up, Gary?
We got Thursday night game to get into. We got AFC West and NFC West predictions to get into, and we got to get into the top story out of the weekend coming out of college football. But first and foremost, let me introduce my brother, my co-host, Will Gordon, Mr. Unpopular Opinion himself.
What they do, baby? You know I'm in here. I'm gonna always be here for you, bro. Let's
You
rock.
already know. And I see, you got your Chargers gear on as expected. We talking AFC West, so I'm expecting some bold predictions. We're gonna
You
get into the
already
Chiefs
know.
in a second, but let's get into the biggest story coming out of the weekend. Probably the most hated on coach in all of college sports, who I consider the greatest defensive back to ever play the game, Deion Sanders. He
Definitely.
received, he received a lot of backlash when he left Jackson State to go to Colorado. There were a lot of doubters. And in typical Deion fashion, they went on the road against the team that was in the national championship last year. Now, just to be fair, this isn't the same TCU team because obviously they don't have the same quarterback and they're missing two of their receivers. One of those receivers are with you in the Chargers right now. So it's not
Mhm.
quite the same team, but this was still the number 17 ranked overall team. And Deion Sanders, in his first game coaching at Colorado with his son, in his first game quarterbacking in Colorado, went into TCU, put up 45 points, won in TCU. Let's start there, Will. Give me your thoughts and reactions to this game.
The establishment is mad as shit. Okay, I'm gonna keep because you know me, and our fans know what we watch. I mean, what they watch when they tune in to us. We unpopular opinions, but we give you 100% realness. Um, the establishment hates Deion Sanders. You know why? Because he is the shift from the old boy guard. You know what I'm saying? The good old boy network. College football, even pro football, for years and years has been the good old boy network. So you got, your Nick Saban and them in Alabama, they worry right now. Your folks at Florida, and I mean not Florida, Georgia, they worry right now. You know what I'm saying? All the establishments are they looking at, oh shit, they gave this dude the opportunity and he's really gonna make it happen right now, and they are scared to death. So Deion, we all know how he did with Jackson State. He goes in, makes them a contender immediately, improves the facilities, improves the recruiting, improves everything about that program and BCUs. Rises them up, makes them competitive, and that's all he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Now you go to Colorado, who won one game last year. One game. So you've already matched that. But you went into a ranked team on the road and put up 45 points on the road against that ranked team. And by the way, you've got two Heisman contenders on your team right now. And your son is Schroeder. Is it Schroeder? I don't even know how to pronounce his first name.
Shador.
Shador? I don't know. I was gonna say, but hey,
It's
don't laugh at
Shador.
me. That's how you be, because you know what? One name you never get right is Denny Avdia.
Oh yeah,
You be
yeah.
like, oh, you be like a VJ or
A
something,
Vitaja. I always
a
call him a
VJ
Vitaja.
or something.
Yeah, a Vitaja.
That's excusable, you know what I'm saying? But with his son at quarterback, and with that kid Turner that's playing receiver and corner, who had
Travis Hunter.
111 yards
Travis
receiving.
Hunter.
What do he have? Like 10 catches, 111 yards, something like that.
He had 11
And then
catches
on the
for
other side of the ball, he had a pick.
he had 11 catches for a buck 10, He had the interception on defense. He played 129 snaps, I believe, which is crazy.
But Deion used to play both sides of the ball too. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Yo, people need to understand what he is going to do for the culture, but also for what these young men are trying to achieve. It's such a big deal. It's bigger than football what Deion is doing. And I need everybody to understand that this is bigger than football. What he's doing. He's trying to, because Deion don't. You think Deion Sanders needs to be?
Hell no.
Dealing with a college football team that won one football game last year.
Hell no.
This is by choice. Deion can write his ticket. But you know what? He's taking a harder path. He's like, all right, I'm gonna show y'all. See, it's so much. See, this is the thing. It's so much bigger than football, yo. He's showing the establishment that give us the opportunity to run our own programs, and we're gonna be right there with your ass. We're gonna be right there. I can bring guys in. I can get the top recruits, and we're gonna be right there on your ass. I can get people to understand what we trying to run. And I'm gonna be right there on your ass. It ain't gotta be the the way it's been done. And that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest point. He's doing it his way. And then that's gonna open the door to do it our way. Deion is making major moves at that school. But the thing is, the NFL is gonna be knocking on his door in like a year or two.
Oh, that's a fact.
So I don't know how long he's gonna be in the college rankings. But as long as the foundation is set and people now they get it, they're like, oh, okay, so it can be that way. But the NFL is gonna be knocking on his door in 2 or 3 years. But what he's doing in college football right now is outstanding. I'm not even a college football dude. I could not wait to watch that game the other day, and then it gave me everything I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It gave me everything I wanted. They put up numbers on the road, came out with the dub, and he said it. He told y'all in his press conference, "I'm coming." Pause. He told y'all, and now the beauty is, it used to be we coming. And now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing to see.
Hold on.
I love what's going on.
I hold on before you go any further. First and foremost, we so excited because it's Monday night. We normally,
we ain't on schedule this week.
We normally salute. You know what I'm saying? I know
you need to salute. I got the salute
over here. I know you got the kettle over there.
You already know.
Vernon. Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Gary. Yes, we can see the comments. Keep sending the comments over. Vernon.
And I got the Penn State. I got the Penn State shot glass because my sister went there and graduated. And FWVU because I hate that.
Affair.
So hey, yeah, absolutely.
Vern, we can see the comments. We appreciate it. We see you in the chat. We're gonna get to everything in the chat. Also, Friday, we are doing 401k pick of the week and upset pick of the week. Vern,
that's when y'all gonna get that money.
Hold on.
Y'all want that money?
We made. Will, I hope you don't mind. I'm making the executive decision. We are uplifting the band. Vern wasn't allowed on the show until he paid his debt off, but we're gonna uplift the band. Vern, if you want to come on the show Friday night, we're gonna bring you on camera. We're gonna do picks. All right.
The counselor?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta get with you gotta get with your legal team. Vern,
we getting the counselor on?
Yeah, we bringing them on.
All right.
Vern, we're doing 401k pick of the week and upset pick of the week on Friday. So Vern, if you want to come on camera and give your 401k pick of the week and upset pick of the week, we doing that.
So we lifting the clown suit band. That's what we doing.
Yeah. It was a slight suspension. He was suspended for a year.
It's been a year. Yeah.
He was on penalty for a year, but the ban has been lifted. You back, Vern.
Welcome back, Vernon.
401k pick of the week, upset pick of the week, going down this Friday. Shout out to Gary. Gary always been supporting us as well. So we happy to
That's
see
my
you.
man, 100 grand, Gary. That's my dude right there.
That's a fact. Now let's get back to Dion, and I hope everyone's enjoying their Labor Day. Everyone had a safe Labor Day as well. But let's get back to Dion, because I love what you were saying there, Will. I think we are witnessing a historic moment in sports.
Absolutely.
Deion Sanders has now leveraged who he is as an athlete and what he was as a celebrity and athlete now into the coaching realm. And he has hired this staff of great minds. I don't know if you got to see when Amazon Prime, they followed Jackson State last year, and he was highlighting all his coaches and all the experience they have. And he was talking about it. He was like, I'm the motivator. They the ones that put the game plan together. I'm the one that go in the living room and recruit the guys like a Travis Hunter. But they the ones that put the game plan together so that we can execute and be successful on the field. And we saw that this week, because as you mentioned, this was a team that lost, that only won one game last year. And when he went in and said, I'm bringing my luggage with me, and it's Louis.
He showed it.
A lot of people in the media criticized that, right? They said you isolating the kids, you forcing the kids into the transfer portal. But what Dion was really saying was, listen, we only accepting one type of mindset. If you're going to play for me, you got to be ready to play for the best and be ready to dominate every week. We're not accepting the fact that we just at a Power 5 conference. We here to win, and we here to do some special things. So now Dion is changing it. So that's why the guys like Nick Saban. And I don't think that it's coincidental that, remember, was it last year, the year before, when Nick Saban made the comments directed towards Dion about NIL and how they're recruiting guys now, and it's muddying up the waters, because they know that Dion is a different caliber of recruiter now. Nick Saban is special. Don't get me wrong. Nick Saban show up in your neighborhood, that's special. But if Dion show up and sit on your mama couch, it's hard to have a conversation.
Dion pull up in the neighborhood. Dion pull up in the neighborhood, bro. It's a different thing than them. That's what I'm saying. They are scared to death, because now it's a guy that looks like us, been through what we've been through, and achieved at a high level. That's coming through, that's coming up and pulling up on people's living rooms, and like, yo, I got your son. Don't worry about it. He's good, and he's gonna ball for me. Right. That's what the establishment is worried about.
Vern, I'm gonna put your comment up here because I agree with you. He said, I don't know how you can be black and choose Nick over Dion. You can't. Nope. Because if you're a young athlete that had any type of aspirations to make it to the league, Dion is the blueprint that you would have followed. He was the brash young athlete who talked it like he walked it.
And he did it. Yeah.
Right. He's the guy on draft night with 10 chains on that said, oh man, I'm so happy Detroit didn't draft me. I would have asked for so much money, the check would have bounced. You know what I'm saying? That was Dion.
See?
You know what I'm saying? So
he's giving these kids the gravitas and the opportunity to shine, and to give them the wherewithal to know that, you can be at this level. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit, walk your walk, man, and go out here and shine. And that's what a lot of the establishment did not want to do. They always try to keep you down, essentially. You know what I'm saying? They try to make it about them. They try to make it about the university. They try to make it about the coaching staff. But it ain't that. It's the talent. The talent is the reason why the coaching staff is in the position they are in. That's the talent is the reason that the establishment's in. That's why you're successful. And now, finally, with the combination of the NILs, and now you've got guys like Dion turning things around. Oh, sorry, you're not making money off my back no more. I'm doing it.
Yep.
I can do it. I can make money off my own sweat, off my own blood, off my own tears, and you can't profit off that no more. And that's a problem to the establishment. But guess what? Too bad, because Dion came in, and now it's a problem, because it's going to change. He's not going to be he's the first, but he ain't going to be the last. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, we had a couple statements here. First, Vern, don't make me ban you again. I see the comment you made about the Mets. We're not talking about the Mets because I know you're a Nationals fan, so we're not even going to get into that.
We ain't talking baseball tonight, Vern.
We're not talking baseball. But Vern said this. He said, "Someone tell Will he can come back. Daniel Snyder's gone." I think Will's gone forever. Will's gone forever. He's gone.
Yo,
forever.
Hey, Vernon. I left 3 years ago, and my son is 5, and I've raised my son as a Chargers fan. I can't turn around.
You're not trying to pass down that trauma.
That's done. That's done. I'm a Chargers fan, bro.
Vern really upset me with his Mets comment.
You don't need me anyway. Y'all don't need me.
Vern, you pissed me off with the Mets comment because I've been trying to drink away my sorrows about the Mets, and then you're just gonna say that now.
Y'all do suck this shit, but so do my Nats.
Come on, bro.
So do my Nats. So do my Nats.
I haven't taken no jabs at your Nats. And then
I just said we suck too. We suck too.
Come on.
Hey, look, I gotta deal with the Steven Strasburg retirement after he only pitched like 19 innings after the World Series when we let all our ballers leave and gave him the money. I mean, it's all good, but hey, we're not talking baseball.
No, we're not talking baseball. We're about to get into the AFC West predictions. That's why I want to put Vern's comment up there. He was throwing you the olive branch if you want to come back to the Commanders, but I know you don't want him.
Never. It's over.
Shout out to Gary. He said Dion is a guy you can truly learn what it takes for that NFL level. He's been there, won in it. He knows the game inside and out. Absolutely. But more importantly, Dion comes from those environments that those players that he's recruiting come from. You know what I'm saying? Nick Saban, no disrespect to Nick Saban, no disrespect to Kirby Smart. They don't come from those environments. So, yeah, it sounds great. Hey, come play for Georgia. Come play for Alabama. It's different, though, when Dion is sitting on your couch and is like, bro, I know what it's like to live here.
Yeah, I've been in your shoes.
And then come out of this environment. I know what it takes to get your mother out of this environment, to get your family, to get your siblings out of this. So that's where Dion, I think, completely changes the game. And now, one thing that never gets talked about, a couple of years ago, remember, Dion openly petitioned for the Florida State job, and Florida State kind of laughed at him.
That was the biggest mistake.
Remember that? That was about like 4 years ago. Yeah, they laughed at him like he wasn't ready. So Dion has such a mistake. Dion has created his own path now.
If Dion at Florida State would have been so huge for the game, it would have been huge for the game. But you know what? They disrespect us. They disrespect their alma mater. He's their alma mater. He's the best player in his position.
Player to come through the college.
He's the best player in the NFL to ever play his position. Who's a better cornerback than Deion Sanders?
Nobody.
But see, that's been the thing for years and years and years and years. They don't give us the opportunities. And when I say us, I'm talking about black people, people of color. They never gave us the opportunity. It's always been the Good Old Boys Network. So Dion goes to Jackson State and changes the face of college football in 2 years. Because y'all wouldn't let us. They didn't give us the opportunity. So Dion's like, all right, I'm gonna take this route. And now look what I'm telling you, man. Now it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Because people never wanted to give us the chance. And then how can you not give Deion Sanders a chance? So he took it. He didn't wait for somebody to give him an opportunity. He took it. And now he's running with it. And now guess what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, so I can't get a Division I job. Okay, I'll go to Jackson State. Cool. We gonna ball. And they did. Okay, you're not gonna let me go to a major Division I school. I'll go to Colorado, who won one game last year. And guess what? We gonna ball. Like you said, I'm bringing my luggage, and it's Louis.
And again, Dion gets unfair criticism, right? He made that statement, and people assume that he was alienating the guys that were already part of the program.
But he did. No. I don't say he did.
No, he did not. No, but that's not what he was doing. What he was basically saying
was putting him on notice.
If you want to play for me, you got to be better than what you were last year.
Hell yeah.
Right? Because, as we said, I'm bringing my son Shador. I'm bringing Travis Hunter. I'm bringing.
And we ready.
By the way, not only did they recruit Travis Hunter, who was the #1 cornerback in his class 2 years ago, they recruited the #1 cornerback in the class last year.
Yep.
He also brought his son Shiloh over. People forget his son Shiloh played at South Carolina. So he was bringing major D1 talent over. And the young man, kudos, I don't have his name right now, but the young man who makes the interception in the end zone in the first quarter was a holdover. He was already at Colorado, but that's a prime example of a kid. That's a prime example of a kid who rose to the challenge now. Who wasn't expecting a spot.
Who wasn't scared.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared about the competition.
Yeah. I'm gonna rise up. All right, I gotta compete. I'm gonna compete.
And that's what Deion is bringing. I feel like to college football or to that team is that level of competition. You know what I'm saying? Of that level of trying to be better than you were before. That level of trying to be better than you were the next yesterday.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And what he said it when he got the effing job. I'm coming. We coming. Pause. We coming. And now they're here. Deal with it.
This week is ill because they get Nebraska next week. Nebraska looked like trash this past week. Matt Rule's coaching debut. For those that don't know, Matt Rule wasn't that good of a head coach in with the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina, yep.
Yeah. So they lose there. They get Nebraska. They get Colorado State. They get 2 very winnable games. Then after that is where it's going to get interesting because then they get USC and Oregon back to back, and both those games are primetime games. It is a
USC game's going to be a motherfucker right there.
Yeah, the USC game is going to be tough. The USC game, you're going to have Caleb Williams against Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter. You're going to have multiple.
Is that prime time?
That is going to be prime time. That's going to be 3 potential Heisman finalists on the field at the same time.
That's going to be prime time for prime time.
For prime time.
I love it. See,
now hold on. Not to get too far ahead, but if Deion and them get to 3-0 before those matchups against USC and Oregon, the hype is going to be crazy for Colorado.
I just want to see them win 8 games. I don't even care if they would, to be in no kind of national championship run or whatever. But Deion gonna turn that thing around quick.
If they have a winning season this year, I guarantee you they're gonna have the #1 recruiting class next year.
For sure, because you're dealing with a coach that, like we said, he can go into living rooms and mothers are going to trust him. He played the game at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing and proving. That's the trifecta right there. The only thing that would keep him from being successful is himself, and that's not going to happen, man. Prime is ready.
Vern, if they go 7-5, that's a major success for Deion. If you're telling me you take a program that won one game,
they won 1 game last year.
Yeah, they won 1 game, and you turn around and you win 7-5, meaning a winning season, and now you're bowl eligible. That's a super successful season for Deion and Colorado. And
that's the thing, though. That's what I worry about. Is because if he's that successful, the NFL is going to be knocking on his damn door. I promise you that, because
I think Deion is at least going to stay in Colorado this season and next season. Now, beyond that,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it will get tricky because I do think he will make the commitment for this year, next year, to turn them into a national championship contender,
a powerhouse.
Yeah,
and they ain't been good since Cordell Stewart was there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like Cordell Stewart and Michael Westbrook and shit.
Well, one of my favorite things to do is look at the schedule.
We ain't gonna look at Colorado's schedule.
Yeah, I got her up right here.
Bring it up, man. Bring it up. Right. Even though we don't rock with college like that, bring it up.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to Gary, because Gary said he's an Oregon fan.
Oh yeah, Gary is a Oregon diehard. Gary put me on the Justin. Gary, that's my man. He put me on the Justin Herbert like 2 years before before the draft. He was like, "This dude's a beast,"
So
and
check it. But hold
now it's
on,
my
check it.
favorite player in the league.
Check it. So as I mentioned, they get Nebraska and they get Colorado State the next 2 weeks.
Win.
After that, it gets a lot tougher. They get Oregon. That's in Oregon, so they got to go on the road there.
That's tough.
And then right after that, they get USC in Colorado.
I don't like that.
That's where it gets tricky. After those 2 games, they got to play Arizona State.
I like that one.
Winnable game. They got Stanford.
That's definitely winnable against the Nerds.
They got to go to UCLA.
50-50.
Yeah. Then they got Oregon State, who currently is ranked 18th. We got to see because obviously we're talking a month in advance.
Right.
After Oregon State, they get Arizona, they get Washington State, and then they end the year against Utah. So if it holds up the way it currently is, hold on, just hear me out. If it holds up the way it currently is, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 games remaining against top 25 teams. It is very possible that they get to 7, maybe even 8 wins, make themselves bowl eligible, and then go into next year as a top 20, not even top 25, I think a top 20 team next year with the recruiting class they're going to have coming in, and if Shedeur decides to stay.
Which would be a huge turnaround. These motherfuckers won 1 game last year. 1 game.
Shout out to Gary. Man, we're going to have to bring Gary on the live. Gary, these are great comments.
What's Gary talking about?
He got 2 great comments up here. He goes, 10 wins. Besides USC and Oregon, they're scheduled the rest of the year, all games I see them winning. USC and Oregon are 50-50. And then he doubles down. He goes, UCLA is not good this year. And Arizona State, which is banned from bowl games this year. So they aren't truly playing for anything. That's great analysis.
Really?
Right. They're not playing for anything.
I didn't know that. Because, we don't really dive that deep into college football. I didn't know that.
So
that's deep.
It's very possible that those are moments where Colorado goes out there, wins big games against established programs, because we know who UCLA is, we know who Arizona State is. But for the brand of Colorado, it could look amazing to win those type of games. I think what Gary and what Vernon have said is very true. This is a team that's going to be bowl eligible, and going into next year, Colorado's going to be a problem going into next year.
To wrap it up, because we ain't going to try to stay on this too long, but
pause.
Deion said it. Deion said it, man. We coming. He warned us. He warned us, bro.
He did.
He warned us, and now they showing improvement, and it's exciting to see, man. It's very exciting. It's making me watch college football, and man, I wish them nothing but success. And it's more so for the fact that Deion is giving guys opportunities to better their families. You know what I'm saying? He's giving guys opportunities to play, to go out there and give their moms houses. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, where they weren't getting those opportunities before. And Deion is changing the face of college football. I love it. I just hope it sustains. That's why I don't want them to go to the pros, really, because I really want.
Shout out to Ryan. Ryan said the Hot Pocket's in the building.
Oh man, it's Hot Pocket Ryan in the building. Man, that's my dude right there, man. Shout out to Hot Pocket Ryan, man. Don't heat it up too much because it's gonna pop out the sides. You know how Hot Pockets do.
Take it easy.
That was a super pause. Yeah, I might have. I might have been.
We gonna get
see. That's why we need to salute so I can.
Hold on.
That's why we need to salute right there so I can bring it.
Let me refresh.
My man. So we got Gary in the building. We got Vern.
Gary, we got Ryan. We got Vern in the
building.
We
got Ryan. We got the peanut gallery in here, man. I love all y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. For sure.
YouTube showing us love tonight. We got about 4 people in here right now.
Okay.
We're gonna get over to the NFL side. Now, we got the Thursday night game, ring ceremony. What I like to call the ring ceremony is really the banner going up for the Chiefs on Thursday. do we want to get into the Thursday night game, or do we want to get into our predictions for the AFC West? Where you want to
You
go?
drive, bro. Come on, you drive.
All right.
I'm riding shotgun.
Ryan said Giants going to the playoffs. Very possible. We talked about
They could.
the NFC East on the last episode. So go back,
Mhm.
Ryan, check it out, because we definitely got into the Giants, and we both spoke really well about the Giants. It's a tough division. The Eagles are good. The Cowboys still got a lot of talent. So the Giants are probably still a third place team, but I do think they have enough to make the playoffs. So I like it. Let's get into the AFC West. Let's do that. And then we can get into
Man,
the Thursday
listen.
night game.
You already know what it is.
I think there's a very tough division.
It's always a tough one.
No, I think the division is even better now. And just hear me out. I think the Broncos are better now with the upgrade a head coach.
Yep. That worries me.
I think the Chargers, I predicted last year, you and I were in agreement. We both had them winning this division, and maybe prematurely we thought they were going to take the next step. But I do think they still take that next step now. I think the offense is going to be better now. So I like the Chargers a lot. Yeah. And I don't think the Chiefs are completely right. And you know how I feel about Patty Mahomes. We had the back and forth. I think Patty Mahomes is already on a Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. But I don't think the team as a whole is right now. So
they do have a bunch of question marks throughout the rest of the roster, especially with Jones sitting out.
I think let's start with the Chiefs. They kick off Thursday night. I think the Chiefs have several question marks that no one is addressing. The first one is Eric Bieniemy not being in that locker room.
Yep. And then that's where you gotta say, was it Eric Bieniemy running that offense, or was that Andy Reid with Eric Bieniemy just calling the plays? You know what I mean? So we gonna see this year. We gonna see.
Even if it was Andy Reid, and that's no knock on Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a Hall of Fame head coach. He's been to 3 Super Bowls. He's won. He's been to 4 Super Bowls. He's won 2. But remember what Patrick Mahomes said. He said Eric Bieniemy is one of the few people that can actually challenge me. Eric Bieniemy is one of the few people, and put me in my place.
Put him in, and put him in his place. Yep, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Yep. Because then you know that's true. You know that's true because now in Washington, you're getting the reports that the players were saying he's too hard on them. You fucking pussies. Remember that?
Vern,
remember that report?
They were saying. On that, Vern. I want to hear your thoughts on that, Vern.
So in Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes said he pushed us. In Washington, they say he pushes us too hard.
He going.
Well, guess what? And guess what was happening in Kansas City? Set Super Bowl appearances. Guess what was happening in Washington? 500 records. You see what I'm saying?
Riverboat Ron kept rolling out 7s.
Paddleboat Ron
kept rolling out 7s. That's it.
Paddleboat Ron has had like 3 winning seasons in his whole career. He's been coaching football for like 13, 14 years.
No, fun fact.
Are you kidding me?
Fun fact. So you said Riverboat Ron has 3 winning seasons, right?
Right.
Yeah, somehow he's been to the playoffs 4 times. He went to the playoffs with a losing record.
With a 7 game, yeah, he went 7-8 and went to the playoffs 1 year.
Yeah. Ron is terrible. Ron only has 3 winning seasons in 12 years of coaching.
That's the worst. It's probably the worst coaching record in NFL history if you base it on percentage of wins. That's trash.
Shout out again. Gary said he got the Lions winning by 10. Woo. He said Chiefs season starts slow, except the offense that's not ready yet. So I'll say this. I think what I want to see from the Chiefs Thursday night, I don't know if we're going to see everything we need to see, because Thursday night it's going to be a lot of adrenaline. The building is going to be crazy at Arrowhead because, again, you got the banner going up. You're celebrating a championship. And Detroit.
And you got Patrick Mahomes.
Not only that, but let's be realistic. Though I like Detroit to win their division, I don't see Detroit as like a powerhouse type team. I just think they're good enough to win the North, the NFC North. to go in there to Arrowhead and win that game, I mean, you would have to get the best performance out of Jared Goff that you've probably seen in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to get the best performance from that defense that you've ever seen, because that defense wasn't a good defense last year. So I think the Chiefs still win. But what I'm more concerned about with the Chiefs is now you transition from Eric Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator. Matt Nagy takes back over there as the offensive coordinator. You got Chris Jones, who is holding out, who obviously will not play opening night. So now you're worried about a pass rush from a defense that isn't that great already. The Chiefs' defense is not great. Now you lose your best defensive player. How does that affect you? But the one thing also that worries me about the Chiefs that last year they were able to overcome, they don't really have a true number one receiver. Travis Kelce is the number one target, but they don't have really a receiver who scares you. And when I look at them, I'm like, is that enough for you to really take that next to continue the level of excellence that you've already had?
Like the Chiefs, they're outside of Travis Kelce, who is, all world. They're really leaning on Valdez Scanlon, Richie James, and Sky Moore.
Yeah. Now think about
those
what
are three names that don't scare you, but the fact that you have Patrick Mahomes, he can make any of them stars. That's how good he is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He can make any of them stars. That's the thing. It's like they're not names that we would jump out on and be excited about, but Patrick Mahomes can make those two stars, man. Anyone.
He can make them stars, but I think long term we're gonna see some issues. We're gonna see some issues because you still need receivers who can get open and who can beat tough coverage, and that's what separates the elite receivers from just good receivers. So against Detroit, you can win with those receivers, and that's why I'm not worried about them Thursday night. Long term is why I'm worried about them, because when they got to play Cincinnati, I think Cincinnati has played them the best out of any team over the last 4 or 5 years. Every game against the Cincinnati Bengals has been a close game. Cincinnati has limited the big plays against them. Cincinnati is pretty much Cincinnati has had Mahomes' number, aside from the AFC Championship game where it came down to a last-second field goal last year. But the 3 prior meetings, Cincinnati has won those. They've been the one team that's figured it out. I think the Chiefs, over the course of the season, we're going to see some struggles offensively. And it's not Mahomes' fault. I just think losing the enemy, not having a number one receiver, Pacheco's going to have to take on a heavier workload now than he's ever had to take on before.
Huge workload, yeah.
So Thursday night, I like the Chiefs.
It's still going to be Pacheco and I think what's the dude with 2 last names? I can't remember.
Edwards-Helaire?
Yeah, Edwards-Helaire. He's still going to be a factor. He'll be a factor.
Vern, I want to know what type of offensive talent, because I don't think they trade Chris Jones. I think
I can't see the comments. That's pissing me off.
I don't know why I put it up. It's up on the screen, but
I think they trade. Oh, okay. Here we go.
I think they need.
I think they trade Chris Jones. Not at this point in the season.
I think they need him. Chris Jones is perfect for Spagnuolo's defense, because Spagnuolo's defense is predicated on getting pressure with the front 4 and being able to drop everyone else in coverage. So you want Chris Jones. You want him there. If you trade him away for offensive talent, on paper, it sounds great. But schematically, I don't think it works with what they're trying to do.
But they want him there. They want Chris Jones.
That's what I'm saying. They want him. They want him
He's
there.
a game record. Yeah, they want him there for sure.
They want him there. But let's deep dive the division. Who's winning this division, Will?
Shit.
Speak from the heart, man. Go ahead. Decide if you say Chargers. Go ahead, man. I know.
All right, so we've been talking this long about it, and I haven't even brought up my boys, my Chargers. You know what I'm saying? I think it's our time, man. I really do. I think I have the best quarterback in the. Well, no.
I was about to say.
Wait, hold up. I was about to get too a little too aggressive right there.
On the brakes.
My quarterback It's one of the best in the league. I'll say that. My weapons, we're going to talk about Austin Eckler. How many running backs are better than him in the league? One.
Stop. Austin
like McCaffrey?
Only McCaffrey?
You really sleeping on Austin Eckler right now?
Stop. Hold on. So you're telling me only McCaffrey is better?
Yes. Motherfucker had 20 touchdowns in 2 years in a row.
Saquon Barkley ain't better than Austin Eckler?
No.
Derrick Henry ain't better than Austin Eckler?
No.
What?
My guy gave you 40.
Josh Jacobs ain't better than Austin Eckler?
No.
What?
No. See, okay, let's get into it, man.
Chubb?
See, this is where we're gonna get into it right here. This is where we're gonna get into it. My running back had 20 touchdowns each year the last 2 years. So those names you were bringing up, what they do? What they do?
First of all, hold on, stop.
No, what they do? I'm just asking, what they do? You bringing up names, what they do?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're the first person to say that stats don't tell the whole story.
That's true, but my man produces. So what they do?
He produces, yes. But I believe Nick Chubb, I think Josh Jacobs, I think
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs' production over the last 2 years has been better than Austin Eckler's. The only thing Austin Eckler got over him.
In what area? In what area?
So now we're gonna bring up the numbers now.
See, now we're gonna have to go there. Yo,
I'm just saying,
Eckler is a
what area? I think
bucket.
Austin Eckler. Hold on. You and I had this debate when Austin Eckler wanted to trade, and I said I like Austin Eckler. You know this for a fact because in the playoff game last year, what was one of the first things I text you? Keep feeding the ball to Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
In a playoff game that you guys were winning by 3 scores, Austin Eckler only got 8 touches in the game. So
because my head coach is a fucking idiot.
Listen, I'm a fan of Austin Eckler, but if you're telling me we're lining up every running back, to use your analogy, we're lining up every running back. You're telling me I can't think of 4 or 5 running backs ahead of Austin Eckler that I would pick?
Who? Name them.
Nick Chubb. You're not taking Nick Chubb?
Worst team.
You're not taking. So you're telling me if you put Nick Chubb on the Chargers?
I'm talking about like what are they gonna do to their team? Like, you think I can't say, oh, Nick Chubb's a better running back because he plays for the Browns. They're not gonna be better.
All right. So you want a running back who not only can carry the ball 20 times a game,
but catch the ball.
All right. So Saquon.
No. Saquon has never put up any better numbers than Austin Eckler. Next. That's like
Saquon is a better back. McCaffrey, Saquon. That's 2
McCaffrey's the only running back that you can tell me that's better than my guy.
I don't agree with that.
I think everybody else is behind him. I think it's McCaffrey and then my guy and then everybody else.
I think Jonathan Taylor's better than Austin Eckler.
Well, he's not even on the team right now.
Is he better than Austin Eckler?
No.
You're bugging. You know he's better than
him. When did he show that he was better than him?
Let's see. 2 years ago when he ran for almost 2,000 yards and caught another 500 yards.
You bugging. 20 touchdowns 2 years in a row. This dude had 40 touchdowns in the last 2 years, man. Come on.
Austin Eckler can't even make the Pro Bowl in the AFC.
40 touchdowns in the last 2 years.
Cool. He can't
40
make the Pro Bowl.
touchdowns in the last 2 years.
Pro Bowl in the AFC.
40 touchdowns in the last 2 years. That's all I can say.
He still can't make the Pro Bowl in the AFC. He's not better than Jonathan Taylor. He's not better than Derrick Henry.
Well, then the voting process is fucked up. If he can't make it, then the voting process is fucked up because he's had 20 touchdowns 2 years in a row and can't nobody else tell me that.
He's not better than Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb,
yes, he is.
Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. I just gave you 4 running backs in the AFC that he's not better than.
And I disagree.
I'm just saying, like,
thoroughly disagree, bro.
and I like Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler is a monster. He is a problem.
He's not better than Saquon.
Yes, he is.
He's not. He's not better than Saquon Barkley. He's not better than Christian McCaffrey.
He's not better than Christian McCaffrey. Okay, I give you that. That's the one I give you. Everybody else is Christian McCaffrey, and then it's my guy, and then it's everybody else.
Now
that's my position, right. And I won't come off of it. That's where I'm at. It's Christian McCaffrey, then it's Austin Eckler, and then it's everybody else.
Okay.
Saquon Barkley, please. Nick Chubb, please.
Not better than Saquon Barkley.
Please.
He's not.
All right. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that shit, bro.
Hold on. All right. Last season, do you know where Austin Eckler ranked in rushing yards last season?
I don't care. He's a beast. I know. I watch football games. I know what he does, too, and I know how valuable he is to my team.
I know. Hold on. Beast. I'm putting this comment up by Gary right here for a reason.
What Gary's talking about?
915.
And I'm gonna see Gary tomorrow. I'll cuss his ass out tomorrow. What you talking about?
915. I'm gonna name backs for you. It's crazy. This is crazy. I'm gonna stop when I get to Austin Eckler. Rushing leaders.
I don't care. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Read it off. Whatever.
Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders, Dalvin Cook, Justin Fields ran for more yards than Austin Eckler last year. Christian McCaffrey.
How many games played?
Justin Fields played what? He played the whole season last year. Justin Fields maybe.
How many games did Austin play?
I got to look back at the games missed. Hold on, I can tell you right now. Hold on. Justin Fields played 15 games. Austin Eckler played 17 games.
Damn, and he had them. And he still outrushed him.
Yes.
Well,
all right.
That tells me Chicago's offense is trash.
Their offense is trash, but I haven't stopped yet. I haven't stopped yet. Christian McCaffrey, Travis Etienne. I like Travis Etienne.
I got Christian McCaffrey in front of my guy. McCaffrey's in front of my guy. That's the one dude
we are not.
I think he's the second best running back in football. I think Christian McCaffrey is the best.
All right. I'm gonna put it in another perspective for you because there was a comment here that I like, and let me find it. I think. Hold on. Who put the comment up? I want to find a comment before I.
Brian Westbrook. What the fuck is Brian talking about right now? Brian Westbrook.
He said he's a bit better than Brian Westbrook.
Come on, man. I'm not even.
Said Tony Pollard a minute ago. Vern, was that you that said Tony Pollard?
Wait, no. Nobody said Tony Pollard is better than.
No. Listen to this. Listen to this. And that's why I put this comment up from Vern.
Vern said that shit?
Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Austin Eckler played 17 games, had 204 attempts rushing the ball, right? And like I told you, he ran for 915 yards. Tony Pollard played 16 games, had 193 rushing attempts, and ran for over 1,000 yards. Less attempts with one less game and was over 100 yards better than Austin Eckler.
Wait, good. That's impressive, bro. That's impressive. Good for you. Good for you.
That's a legitimate stat, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Good for you. Good for you. But guess who's better?
Yo,
good for you. Good for you, Tony Pollard.
You said Austin Eckler was number 2. He's not number 2. He's not number 5. He's not number 6. I think he's more like number 7. It's just more like number 7. He's not better than Jacobs. He's not better than Henry. He's not better than Saquon. He's not better than Chubb. And then the next, he's not better than McCaffrey. I just gave you 5. I think he's somewhere in the range of 6 or 7. He's a good running back.
All right, you can take him there if you want to, but yeah, that's fine with me.
I mean, I think the
That
Chargers feel
dude's
the
gonna
same way.
ball out this year.
I think
I'm
the
telling
Chargers
you.
feel. I think the Chargers feel the same way because the Chargers didn't want to give him the new contract.
Because he's the running back. That's just football now. Nobody gets new contracts when you're running backs anymore. That's just being a running back. It ain't because of what your production is. It's just he's a running back. He's 30 this year. He'll be 30 this year. And,
You know
they
what's
don't pay
crazy?
running backs anymore.
You know, Austin Eckler and Deontay Freeman had the same stats from last year.
Man, get out of here.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right. That's fine.
Austin Eckler played 17.
Let's
Hold
see
on.
what the Chargers finish.
We're not going to avoid this. We're not going to avoid this. Austin Eckler played 17 games. Deontay Foreman played 17 games. Austin Eckler had
for Carolina?
Yes. Austin Eckler had 17 carries. Austin Eckler had 204 carries. Deontay Foreman had 203 carries. Austin Eckler had 915 yards. Deontay Foreman had 914 yards. They was the same back. Same back. And Deontay Foreman didn't have just
like we do with our hoops arguments. If they lined up on the baseline, who you picking?
I'll take Eckler. I'm not going front.
Yeah, okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Let's keep it a buck. You go take Eckler.
And if we lined them up
Come on, man. You talking about Deontay Foreman?
I'm just saying the numbers is the numbers. And if we line them up on the 50-yard line.
But see, the thing is, the numbers lie. Numbers lie when it comes to running backs because of the systems and what's going on within the offenses. But it's no situation ever that you would take that guy over Austin Eckler. There's no situation that you would ever do that.
So if we line them all up on
what situation are you taking Deontay Foreman over Austin Eckler? What situation?
4th and inches.
Oh, you want to go around back?
Because Deontay Foreman's more physical.
This guy.
Oh, am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
20 touchdowns 2 years in a row, and you talking about Deontay Foreman.
4th and inches. Which running back would you?
20 touchdowns 2 years in a row.
I asked you a question though, Will.
That's what I'm saying. Who you think will get you? Who's gonna get that touchdown? The dude that had 22 years in a row, or a dude that really should be third string?
He's a more physical back.
Man, come on.
You know it. You know it yourself.
Not taking, see, look, you know that. I
like Austin Eckler.
You're not taking Austin Eckler. You're not taking Deontay Foreman over Austin Eckler. You're not even taking Chuba Hubbard over Austin Eckler.
I'm not taking Chuba Hubbard.
Because that was the situation in Carolina last year. It was him and Chuba Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop playing with me, man.
But hold on. Are you going to be honest right now? You telling me if we line up every running back in the league at the 50-yard line and we said, all right, pick your guy, pick my guy.
Austin Eckler's top 3.
Stop. Well, come on.
Give me your 3 in front of him. All right, give me 3 in front of him.
I'm taking Derrick Henry. I'm taking Nick Chubb. I'm taking Christian.
I'm not taking Henry, bro. I'm not taking Henry or McCaffrey because he can only carry it. He ain't gonna give you nothing in the passing game. You can't go play action with him.
Woohoo!
With Derrick Henry.
Why can't you go play action? Every defense reacts to Derrick Henry possibly
because he doesn't catch the ball.
But you said react to play action. Play action means I'm stretching and running back out, pause, in a way that makes the defense react. Come on, you know they do.
No, you're not. If it's a running back that you don't throw the ball to ever, what are you running? You don't throw the ball to him.
Will, play action is I'm deceiving you thinking I'm handing the ball off to this running back. Every defense in the league is reacting to Derrick Henry getting the ball. because there's not one defender who could take him down one-on-one. There's no defender in the league who's tackling one-on-one. You do play action. Why do you think Ryan Tannehill has been so successful over the last 3 years? Because of their play action.
Derrick Henry is only successful when he totes the ball. It's no play action. He doesn't catch it. Like, that's not what they do. That's not what they do. All he does is run it.
We're gonna bring that up too. I'm just saying.
You can bring it up if you want. I guarantee you he don't catch the ball.
Listen, Vern said you stubborn, bro. That's listen. Gary said I'm picking Jacobs, Henry, and Chubb. Those three are the biggest things. I agree.
Over Eckler?
Yes. Come on, son. Vern said Chiefs win the division. We got to get to the division. Yeah. And then Rod said, I want to have a Will
I just know a league that when you score more points, you win games.
Hold on. No.
That's all I know.
This the last week that we shouting out Kettle One. We not shouting out Kettle One no more till they cut the check. Because Will
I didn't even bring him. I didn't even bring him up.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Vern put it in the comment. My brother, salute. Vern put it in the comment.
Salute. We doing one?
Rod, you know.
We doing the clink clink? All right, clink clink, my man.
Rod said I want Will's drinking. The division.
Ryan wants a pepperoni hot pocket.
Let's get to the division. Who's winning the AFC West? Because we never established that. Who's winning the West?
Oh man.
Give me your order.
You know where I'm at, man.
You taking the Chargers?
I think this will be the year.
Okay.
And the only reason I say that is not because of my head coach, who I hate to the core of my system. I hate my head coach. But I think the addition of Kellen Moore is going to be such a difference for my offense. When you look at what he did for Dallas, he got Dak paid, right? Like, at the time, Dak had the highest contract for a quarterback at the time he signed it. Kellen Moore helped him do that. You know what I'm saying? I think this dude knows how to operate offenses. And I think my quarterback's better than Dak. I think my running back is better than Zeke was. I pretty much think my whole team offensively was better than what he was doing within Dallas. And Dallas put up numbers. I think if you move that over to us in LA, I really think he's going to shine. And I think he's going to step up a little bit more because I think he thinks and knows that he could be the head coach of this team if we don't succeed. If, you know what I mean, I think he thinks he could replace Brandon Staley. I just think we're better. Quarterback, check mark. Weapons, check mark. Look at my receivers. All right, quarterback is not a question mark. My guy is a beast. He's one of the best who's going to play this game.
Hold on. Time out. You said quarterback is not a question mark?
Hell no. For us? For the Chargers?
No, it's not a question mark, but is it better than what Kansas City has?
He's the best quarterback in the league.
The guy from
Kansas City. Guy is right there.
Your guy is not right there.
Yes, how's he not?
He's not right there. Come on.
How is he not?
He's not right there.
We lost
I like Herbert. Is Herbert better than Burrow?
Yes. I think he is. Like, see, that's what's crazy. A lot of people gonna say I'm a homer or whatever, but hey, I think Joe Burrow he's really good. But you can't tell me Justin
You
Herbert.
made me unplug. You made me
All
unplug
right.
my
Let me
headphones.
ask you
He's
this.
not
Let me
better
ask
than
you this.
Burrow.
Let me ask you this. How much better do you think Joe Burrow is than Justin Herbert?
He's at least 2 levels ahead of him.
2 levels?
Yes,
2?
bro.
Yeah. I'm not on
Hold
that.
on. Stop. Will, you my man. Stop this. Come on.
Why? Like what's showing you this?
What's showing me this? Let's see. Joe Burrow's
What the LSU games and shit?
Joe Burrow's only lost 2 playoff games. He lost in the Super Bowl in a game that they should have beat the Rams, and he lost on a last-second field goal.
And who they play against in those games? Who they play against in those games?
Hold on. Joe Burrow's beat Patrick Mahomes more times than Justin Herbert has. And Justin Herbert plays him twice a year. What are you talking about?
Bro, I'm just telling you.
These are facts.
They are.
So what are we talking about? He's not better than Joe Burrow.
Is better than Joe Burrow.
No, he's not. Yo, Will, you're bugging. Bro, you know you my man. You are bugging right now. He is not better than Joe Burrow. And
My coach isn't better than Joe Burrow's coach. So
your coach is not better than Joe Burrow's coach. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
My coach is not better than Joe Burrow's coach.
Oh,
that's what it breaks down to. If my coach was better, we'd be a better team.
Bro.
No. Come on.
Hold on. Let's lay out the facts. Justin Herbert has played in 1 playoff game and he has lost.
Right.
Joe Burrow, the only 2 losses on his playoff resume are a Super Bowl loss to the Rams, which was a close game, and a last-second field goal loss in an AFC Championship game to the Chiefs. That's Joe Burrow has gone toe-to-toe against the best in every moment, and he has shown up in every moment.
Yep.
Jay Herbo, as much as I love him, Jay Herbo's played in 1 playoff game and lost. Yep. There's no way you can put.
But what about the regular season record when we playing against Kansas City?
So if we going by regular season, then let's talk about Kirk Cousins and how great he is.
No, I'm just saying.
Let's talk about Dak Prescott and how great he is. If we talking regular season.
So last year when Jay Herbo lost to the Chiefs 27-24, that was on him?
Not all of it, but some of it, yeah.
Some of it, what was on him? No, I'm talking about this. This is the game that when he had his ribs broken and everything else, and he was still making throws. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Is that on him? See, that's the thing. You can't. We got to go back and look at the game.
He's still not better than Joe Burrow. He's not.
See, that's the thing. So, if I was to go into a game, and I needed to win it, and I had to pick between Jay Herbo and your guy from Cincinnati, I picked Jay Herbo.
I don't know why, because Herbo. I love Jay Herbo.
Though?
Because he threw the bad interception against Kansas City last year.
No, it wasn't a bad interception. It was a pick six on the 1 yard line where Gerald Everett gave up on the route.
He threw a bad pick though.
That wasn't a bad pick. Gerald Everett gave up on the route. You can go back on YouTube and look at it. Gerald Everett gave up on the route.
How many times has Jay Herbo beat the Chiefs?
Not a bunch.
He's never beat them.
Not a bunch.
He's never.
What?
How many times? Herbo has never beat the Chiefs.
That's false.
When?
Hold on, where's my iPad?
When did he beat them? When did he beat the Chiefs?
That's a false statement, bro. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay. I just want to know. Justin Herbert has not beat
He's
the
beat
Chiefs.
them. He hasn't beat them in
Never
the
beat the
playoffs.
Chiefs
He hasn't beat them in the playoffs, but he's
because he
beat
never
them
faced
fucking
them in the
teams.
playoffs. He's played one playoff game. He's never faced them in the playoffs. He didn't beat them in the regular season.
Yeah.
He's never beat them.
Let me ask you a
And I like
question.
Jay Herbo.
Let me ask you a question. Does Andy Reid go for 4th and 16?
No, he does not.
Does Andy Reid go for 4th and 18?
No.
Does Andy Reid go for 4th and 12?
No.
This is I'm bringing up all things that
maybe,
my coach does.
Fair.
That's not on my quarterback. That's not on my quarterback though.
I'm not saying everything's on your quarterback, but we gotta lay the facts out, Will, and you know this. There's no way you could say that Justin Herbert is better than Joe Burrow when Joe Burrow on the biggest stages has proven that he can perform and win those games. Jay Herbo hasn't proven that yet.
When Jay Herbo can do it, bro. But he can do it. That's what I'm saying. But he can't. I know in my heart. Maybe I'm just a fan. I know in my heart he can do it. Look, and the Cincinnati dude, bro. He grew up 45 minutes from where I live right now. So I what I mean. I got love for him.
I'm gonna put this comment up, Gary. I need to know what those two games were that Jay Herbo won against the Chiefs. Because I'm be honest, I don't remember.
Thank you, Gary. Pull up that shit, Gary.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think this number.
Talking about he ain't never win against the damn Chiefs. He's beat the Chiefs before.
Hold on.
You think he never beat the damn Chiefs?
Hold on. How does he have 6 matchups against the Chiefs when he's only been a 2-year starter?
He's not. Hold up.
Think about it.
This year,
this is his 3rd year as a starter.
Man,
so how he got 6 matchups against the Chiefs?
See, I can't get into the answers and look it up right now, bro.
This is why I'm me. I ain't even got to look at the numbers. I already know the math ain't mathing. This is why I'm me. The math ain't even mathing.
That's what you saying. That's what you saying. But now Gary coming out with the evidence. What's going on?
I'm waiting. Gary, you my man, Gary. I fuck with you, Gary. I want to see I need the breakdown of the matchups because I don't even think he's faced the Chiefs 6 times.
Oh hell yeah, he has. He's been in the league for. He's been a
2-year starter.
No, he's not. He was drafted when Chase Young was drafted. That was 2000 and what? 2020.
Tyrod Taylor was the starter at the beginning of that year.
Tyrod Taylor, yeah, yes. and then they fucking punctured his lung, and told.
Hold on.
And then they told my quarterback he had to start the day.
Hold on. Time out. Vern just clarified. He said Chargers won in 2020, but Mahomes didn't even play that game. That was the last game of the season. So
I'm talking 2021 when Herbert, when my man got punctured in his lung, and they told Justin Herbert 20 minutes.
And Herbert lost
20 minutes before the game.
And Herbert lost that game. Start. Herbert was amazing, but
then he took over for the rest of the season. 20 minutes before the game.
Hey, Gary, I'm waiting. Gary, you can let me know on that.
Yeah, Gary, figure that out when Tyrod Taylor got hurt.
And listen,
when he got his lung punctured.
And I say all that to say this: I'm a big fan of Jay Herbo, so that's not to knock Jay Herbo.
Yeah,
but we gotta call it what it is. Will, you can't say he's above Joe Burrow when Joe Burrow's resume is far more impressive.
Guess what? Joe Burrow got a better offensive system. All right. He got better weapons around him.
Oh my! Now he got better weapons around him.
No, it ain't now. What's his number one? What's his number one receiver?
Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Chase? Oh, the top 2 receiver in the league.
No, he's not a top 2 receiver.
Come on, bro.
He's not a top 2 receiver.
Now we doing that. Now we gonna do that. All right.
Really
who's his number 2 receiver?
T. Higgins.
Who's his 3? Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. It's a good receiving.
Who's his running back?
Hold on.
No, I'm saying that's what we doing, right?
Jamar Chase, because Jamar Chase is not the number 2 receiver in the league. What? Is Jamar Chase
who's number 2 in the league?
All right, so let's see. Jamar ain't better than Tyreek Hill. He ain't better than Justin Jefferson. He ain't better than Devontae Adams. Yeah. He not better than Devontae Adams.
I won't argue none of that. I won't argue none of that. But he got some ballers.
I just gave you 3 receivers that are already better.
All right, I won't argue that. Guess what? None of those are on the Chargers.
But Austin Eckler better than Joe Mixon, right?
No, you
not better than Joe Mixon.
You better not bring up Austin Eckler again.
You say he better than Joe Mixon.
I'm saying you better not bring up Austin Eckler. We talking about receivers.
So the Chargers don't have Mike Williams, Keenan Allen.
Yes.
And Austin Eckler. They don't have weapons. They don't have weapons.
But you discounting them motherfuckers. All right, let's go receiver. All right, so your quarterback, let's compare his weapons to my weapons.
Well, my quarterback ain't got no weapons. You know my team is the Colts. We ain't got no weapons.
No, I'm talking about the dude you talking about right now.
Who, Cool Joe?
His
Cool Joe
weapons,
Burrow?
Joe Burrow's weapons compared to my weapons. He got the best receiver in the league.
No, he does not.
Well, second best.
No, he does not.
Third best.
No, he does not.
Fourth best.
Maybe. maybe because
my receiver, my number one.
Hold on. I didn't. Again, we talking Tyreek. We talking Justin Jefferson. We talking Devontae Adams. I haven't even got into the AJ Browns, the Devontae Smith, the Debo Samuels.
Keenan. Where you got Keenan?
Keenan is probably right outside the top 10 just because he's a little older.
No, you fucking around, man.
No, he's out.
You probably put Keenan around top 20.
No, I got him like somewhere like in a range of 12. I like Keenan Allen because he's a great route runner and he's a physical receiver.
He might be the best route runner in the league, but that's just me being biased. I'm not saying he's gonna go get you 150 yards a week, but he might have the best feet work in the league. And then you think about my man Mike Dubb, who is a member of the group. Shout out for the love of the game.
All right, but hold on.
Mike Dubb.
Hold on. I don't want. We already over. We passed hours. I see the comment section. They want to know what's going on with the division.
All right, we can do that.
So you got the Chargers winning the division.
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is our year. I really I think with the exit of Eric Bieniemy from the Chiefs, and I'm not really a big fan of their skill position players. I mean, of course, they have Patrick Mahomes, who is the best quarterback in the football, but I'm not too scared of what they're doing right now. So I got, for the division, since we went too long, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I got us, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos.
Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos. All right, I'm gonna go the opposite. I think the Chiefs will still win the division. It's Patrick Mahomes, it's Andy Reid, it's Travis Kelce. And I think Isaiah Pacheco is gonna have a big year for them. You know, I love to look at the schedule. They're tough road games this year. They got at Jacksonville and at the Jets. Those are still very winnable games.
Jacksonville is gonna be super tough.
I'm very high on Jacksonville. I've stated that already, but those are still very winnable games. They got to go to London to play the Dolphins, and then they get Buffalo and Cincinnati. My biggest issue.
They played the Dolphins in London?
Yeah, in London. They got them over there.
You got that for a win?
I still got them as a win because I don't think Tua is going to be playing by then.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Give it a buck. But my thing with the Chiefs, I see them as a 12-5 team. They won 14 games last year. I think they take a slight step back this year. They win 12 games this year. I think Jones is going to at least miss the first 3 or 4 games. I also think their lack of an
But he's holding out, right?
He's holding out right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I also think their lack of an explosive receiver will hurt them in certain games this year, because Kelsey, even though Kelsey is still all pro, they don't have somebody who could really take the top off the defense. Pause. So
Kelsey might be the best that ever done it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Kelsey is the best.
It's like, I don't want to say that, but it's like, damn, I can't help but say it. Like, this motherfucker might be the best that ever did it.
He's in that conversation now. He's in that conversation.
For sure.
So I got the Chiefs winning the division, but I still got some questions about them. But I think they still win 12 games just because Mahomes is the best quarterback in the game. They still got one of the best coaches in the game, and they still got the best tight end in the game. And Spagnuolo will draw up enough on defense. So I got them winning. I got the Chargers also going 12-5 because I think the Chargers' talent is very good. I just think they'll lose the tiebreakers of the Chiefs. The toughest road game for
you got them losing 2 games to the Chiefs?
No, I think they'll split with the Chiefs, but I think the Chiefs will be better within the division. I think the Chiefs will beat everybody else in the division.
A better overall record.
Right. And I can see the Chargers hiccup and losing a game to the Broncos possibly in the division. That's going to hurt them from having a tiebreaker. But I think the Chargers can win 12 games. I think the Chargers have as much talent as anybody in the league.
They've built up a roster that's incredible.
That's a fact. But I don't trust Brandon Staley as a head coach.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore, though I think offensively calling plays will be better than what the Chargers have had in the past. He's a guy that come playoff time seems to struggle. Look back at what he's done with Dallas in the playoffs. They've struggled there. And Austin Eckler's contract situation, I think that'll play a factor at some point this year. Also,
see, those are 2 things that you just mentioned that I think is going to be of a benefit to the Cardinals. I think Austin Eckler, being up on his money, I think that's going to be a good situation for him. And I think Kellen Moore is going to be a good situation.
Listen, I think the Chargers have a lot of talent on offense and defense, but injuries are the biggest thing with them. Bosa, Mack, Derwin James, can those guys stay healthy? And then offensively, we already know, can Keenan Allen stay healthy? Can Mike Williams stay healthy? It's a lot of talent here. I think the Chargers will be very good. Their toughest road game this year is against the Jets, who I think they have more talent than, and they could beat the Jets. But they got some really tough games at home as well because they start the season against Miami, and I don't know if they can beat Miami.
I can't wait for that game, by the way.
I'm be honest.
That's just going to be lit.
I'm going to tease it right now, Paul. I think you're going to lose to Miami opening day.
Really? Okay.
I think I will. But
put some money on it.
I am. I promise you, I am. But you got Dallas at home. You got the Lions at home. You got Buffalo at home. I think those are going to be the games where the Chargers really show their ass in those games. But
they're gonna definitely let you know who they are.
Yeah, I think if you look at the roster, the Chargers got top 5 talent. It just really comes down to their coach.
The coaching, yeah, for sure. Like roster wise, we are stacked.
I agree. And then
that kid Quentin Johnson, the rookie out of the TCU, the receiver, love that kid, man. Like he's ready. But like you said, it's going to come down to the coaching staff.
Yeah. And then I got the Broncos finishing in 3rd place, and I would not be surprised. I see the Broncos as a 9-8 team because they got a lot of injuries on offense right now, but I wouldn't be even surprised if they get to 10 wins. They might get to 10 wins because they got the biggest coaching upgrade going from Nathaniel Hackett to Sean Payton, who's a Super Bowl winning coach.
And Russell's not no slouch. People slept on him last year.
Russ is still a top half quarterback in the league. They still got some talent on offense. They got a couple tough games. They got to play Miami. They got to play the Jets. They got to play Buffalo. They got to play Detroit. But again,
Yeah,
the upgrade of the coach, along with the schedule, because they got to play a fourth place schedule. I think they're gonna get to 9 wins. So I see them as a third place team. I think the Raiders are bottom feeder, bro. I don't see the Raiders winning more than 5,
yeah.
maybe 6 games. You got
Because
the
look at their quarterback situation,
I mean, it's deeper than that though. You got a head coach in Josh McDaniels who has no proven track record.
who has never been good.
Right.
Yeah,
Never been good.
I don't know why he keeps getting opportunities.
You got the best
Actually, I
player.
do know why he keeps getting opportunities, but look, that's a discussion for another day.
You got the running back who's in a contract negotiation who is probably going to be giving you 60% of his effort.
Hmm.
Josh Jacobs is not committed to anything you're doing. He don't want to be a part of anything you're doing because he ain't got no contract. So there's going to be that struggle. You got Devontae Adams who just got hurt during the mini camps, and you got Jimmy G who is a average quarterback at best.
Average for
Yeah.
sure. Yep.
So this has all the makings of a team who will start off very slow and then tank it away late in the season. They gotta for a team that doesn't have great talent. They were third
Their
place last
best
year.
potential is the rookie running back.
Yeah, but check it. Listen, look at some of the games they got on their schedule this year because they finished in third place last year. They got to go to Buffalo. They got to play Pittsburgh. They got to play Detroit. They got to play the Giants. They got to play the Jets. They got to play the Vikings. They got to play the Dolphins. Those are games outside of their division. I don't think they're going to be favored in any one of those games. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games outside of their division that they're not even going to be favored in. I don't even think they're going to really win many division games. They may lose all 7 of those. I think they're a 6-win team at best. So I
And
think the Raiders are the last place team there.
if you're a fan of them, who are you even excited about? You know what I mean? Like,
they got a backup
who do
quarterback
you
they
get excited
drafted.
about?
They got a backup quarterback they drafted. They're happy about him.
A backup quarterback. That's trash.
I'm just telling you, that's what it is.
I mean, yeah, that is what it is. But man, the Lions, Gibbs. That's about it. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, it's not a lot around the league right now.
I just that's how I see it.
I think. You know what? This might be one of the most competitive years we've seen in a long time. Because
Let's get to the
when I
NFC
look
West.
around the league, I'm like, God damn, y'all are trash. Like everybody's like, you got a couple stars, but then the rest is like, everybody can match up. Everybody can, for real. I mean, I'm looking at the league. I'm like, yeah, y'all got a couple ballers. You got a couple ballers. Y'all got a couple ballers, but everybody else can do the same thing.
As we're talking AFC West, shout out Vern said Russ hasn't been good for 4 to 5 years. I agree. And when
He
Will
has
and
it,
I
but
hold
when
on. We talked about this last year, Will, when I said I guess I found it ironic that Seattle was willing to give up on Russ as quickly as they did. There's a quarterback league. So if you're giving up on your quarterback, you know something that everybody else doesn't know.
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
then you got Sean Payton coming in, and
I
he's
think
going to think he can get it done.
right. I do believe that. I think that I don't think Russ
And
will be as good as he once was.
the biggest reason, Eric, is because they haven't done anything else. You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton's been there for like 2 months.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything else. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't brought anybody else in.
Nah, they did.
I think he can make. I think he thinks he can make. What was it? Make Russ cook. Was that the term?
Let Russ cook.
I think he thinks he got something there because he's not brought anybody else in, even a backup. He hasn't even brought in a backup.
I'm gonna post this comment, and I hope that this settles the debate. Gary put 2 really good comments. He goes, "It's still Mahomes, Burrow, Jackson, and Rodgers, and Herbert. It's a toss-up. Aaron Rodgers just puts up such consistent numbers. But this one right here, he goes, and I love Herbert. He's the best Oregon quarterback we've ever had. And still can't see him over Burrow or Mahomes.
That's what's up. Yeah, he was the first one to put me on to Herbert, man. He's an Oregon diehard. So that's how he knows Oregon football.
We love you guys, man. We love you guys for supporting what we're doing.
Yeah, we appreciate the support for sure.
Let's get over to the NFC West, which I think is going to be a much easier division to cover because there's a couple bottom feeders there. What you got for me? Go ahead, Will.
Man, the NFC West I really only see two teams even making any noise at all. The Cardinals, not at all. They're tanking. I feel like they're like the old school Philadelphia 76ers, trust the process. Like completely tanking. They cut all their quarterbacks. They cut everybody. They're done. They're not worth any conversation. Then I look at the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. I got to go with the 49ers as being the cream of the crop. Because, okay, first of all, I look at the coaching staff. I look at Pete Carroll's staff, and then I look at what's my man from 49ers? Shanahan.
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan. So Pete Carroll is a hell of a coach, and so is Kyle Shanahan, but I think Kyle Shanahan has more talent as dispersion than Pete Carroll does, because you got Brock Purdy, who might be a hidden gem. You know what I mean? You got guys like Debo and Kittle and Ayuk and what's the other receiver? I forget his name. I mean, you got guys there, and your defense is stout. When I look at the Seahawks, I'm like, okay, what's this quarterback? Geno Smith?
Geno.
You know, I love your story, but I don't believe in it. Just personally. I love it, but I don't believe in it. I believe more in what the 49ers have built than what the Seahawks have built, because I really think that's the only two teams in that division that are capable of doing anything. And I'm going to take the 49ers. Better pedigree, better defense, and I think they got better weapons. Simple as that. The Cardinals, are you kidding me? The Rams, are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? I'm putting the 49ers on the top of that echelon of that defense. And it's not, you know what I mean? It's not head and shoulders above. I just think that football-wise, I just think they're better.
Listen, I'm going to say this, Vern. I think you've been copying off my homework right here, Vern. I see some of the comments Vern got.
What Vern is talking about?
Nah, I feel like he's
what's the counselor talking about? The counselor.
I'm going to say there are two playoff teams in this division. I think it is the 49ers and the Seahawks. Those are the two legitimate playoff teams here. But if you're asking me who I trust more, I trust the Seahawks more. Because
really?
Vern is I'm going to tell you why. Because Vern is making a lot of points in the comment section. Brock Purdy, the film is out. And I don't think Brock Purdy will be as efficient as he was last year. I also think that I think this 49er defense, who I really like a lot, I think they're going to take a little bit of a step back. I think last year they were phenomenal. I think last year they were historically great. But now you're going to take a step back a little bit. Again, the film is out a little bit more. There's more out there. There's more footage for us to prepare for. And so if you're asking me who I trust more, I think I trust Geno Smith more. And that's not to say Geno Smith is great. But Geno, again, it's not to say Geno is great. But if you're asking me about a quarterback who's been in the league for several years, as opposed to a guy who only got like 8 starts on his belt, I'm gonna trust the guy who got more years under his belt. And Geno, I think, has found his niche now. Kenneth Walker as your running back, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Smith and Jogba out of Ohio State. The Seahawks got a lot of weapons. And I think this year, the Seahawks will take that next step up. Vern mentioned the cornerbacks they drafted: Witherspoon, Worland, Kobe Bryant. They brought in a lot of really good corners, and they're trying to recreate.
Vern doing research.
Vern is on it, but
the counselor doing research, man.
Right, he on it.
Okay, counselor.
This is what we pay the defense team for. They got to be on it. But I really like what the Seahawks are doing, and I think that there's so much attention on what the 49ers have done, and the appeal of the 49ers, right? Because you got Bosa, you got Werner, you got McCaffrey, you got Debo, you got Ayuk, you got Kittle, you got McCaffrey.
They got talent. Up and down the board.
The big names are over there, and nobody's paying attention to Seattle. But if you look back at that playoff game last year, for 3 quarters, Seattle hung right with the 49ers. That was a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Seattle was right there with them. And I think now Seattle takes another step forward. I think the film is out on the 49ers. I like the Seahawks to win this division, and I think the Seahawks are a sneaky team in the NFC this year. Just because, again, Brock Purdy, can he duplicate what he did then? Now you're no longer the Cinderella story.
Sneaky play, man.
So
definitely a sneaky play.
For me, I love the Seahawks to win this division, and I love the Seahawks to be the sneaky team in the NFC because I think there's a lot of talent on both sides of the ball there. And I think the Seahawks, everybody's going to focus on Geno as the quarterback, and they're going to overlook all the other talent that's on his team.
Yeah.
I think the Seahawks are not only a team that can win 11 games, I think the Seahawks can make a legitimate noise in the NFC.
They can make a run. Yeah. Now that I look at it, I'm like, damn. The division helps a lot, but yeah, they can make a move.
The division as a whole is weak because it's San Fran, it's Seattle. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Cardinals are in a complete rebuild. We saw the report. Shout out to the group chat for the love of the game. Somebody had posted.
The Cardinals are done, but I want to put some money down on them so bad to cover.
I wouldn't do it. I would stay away from it. I'm be honest with you.
Oh man, I want because I think the line's like 11. The last line I saw was like 11, bro.
I'll double check right now for you.
But I was like, yeah, I might need to throw down 100 on that. That's for them to cover.
Right now, the line is still at 7.
7? Damn, where did I get 11 from?
I don't know, but it's at 7 right now.
Never mind.
But I just say this: the Cardinals don't have much talent.
Nope.
So if you're taking the Cardinals, you got to hope that they come out very quick and have a great first half, and then able to just hold on in the second half. Because
but what's that line?
Again, I just told you 7.
7 on the Cardinals game? Okay. Yeah,
it's a touchdown.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cardinals can end up losing by 6, and like I don't know. I don't.
And then Udonsky. Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
I just play lines.
They got this kid who got career 36 pass attempts. I wouldn't touch that kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you stay away from that one.
Stay away. That's a first time quarterback starting on the road, and we
stay away from that one.
I would stay away from that.
Yeah. But I'm thinking about putting some money down on that. I'm telling you that damn Phoenix. Not Phoenix. The Arizona Washington game to cover. Man, I'm telling you. Just to cover. Not to win straight up.
Again, I think 7 points ain't enough.
You think Washington going to blow them out?
No, not blow them out, but Washington could beat them by 10, beat them by 13, and still cover. Again,
so that 7 ain't enough.
Yeah, because again, you're talking about a first-time starting quarterback on the road on opening day, and who is he even throwing the ball to?
But Washington sucks, bro. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but
they are trash.
I think I trust a little bit more of what
Sam Howell
Washington
is a fucking shit show.
All right, but Will, you know this better than I do. Role players play better at home.
They do. They do, for sure.
Especially when there's that atmosphere of like it's opening weekend, the crowd is crazy. So
you got that momentum behind you and all that.
So now you get the cornerback who normally gets torched, who gets a big pick six.
So you know what's going to happen? I'm not going to place a bet. It's going to clear. And you were like, damn, how much could you have won?
I'm telling
That's what's going to happen, bro. You're going to be like, damn.
All right, look at it this way, though. It'll be better for your psyche because if you take the Cardinals and then come halftime, they're already down 13 points, you're going to be like, why the hell did I even think the Cardinals can hang?
But yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I think there's a couple
gambling. That's why I don't gamble for real. That's why I don't gamble.
We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this on Friday. Vern, I'm inviting you to the live on Friday. We're going to bring you on camera because we want the 401k picks of the week. We want
Vernon needs to stop bullshitting and just show up, man.
Vern, let me know. Comment. You coming on the live,
right? Council needs to show up.
We bringing Vern on the live.
What's up, Council?
We're bringing Vern on the live, and we're bringing his brother on the live.
We can bring whoever. We can bring Martin. We can bring Vern. We can bring who the fuck ever. It don't matter to me, man.
Gary, if you want to come on,
we can bring Gary on. Yeah, it don't. We can bring whoever on, bro.
Friday night.
We can bring everybody on, man. I don't care.
Friday night, we going on the live.
Everybody rock with us, man.
It's 401k pick of the week.
It's all love.
Pick of the week.
Oh, well, we're gonna be doing the 401ks and all that. Man, it's all love. Anybody that want to come in and join, it's all love, man. That's why we do it the way we do it. Like, if y'all want to join, come on, jump in.
I'm gonna put the teaser out because not only are we gonna do 401k and upset pick of the week, we're gonna pick like the 3 biggest games of the weekend. So, Will, I'm gonna send you a message. We're gonna collaborate on what.
Yeah, we gotta do that. So we gotta put it out in the group.
Friday's gonna be special.
You gotta put it out yourself and then share it to me, and then I'm gonna share it on all platforms.
We're gonna put that out there.
And we're gonna get it out.
Anybody who want to join the live on Friday, we bringing them in on the live on Friday. We're going into 401k pick, upset pick of the week, and the 3 biggest games of the weekend.
Shit, I'll talk to Gary. I need Gary on.
Along with our reaction to Thursday night game, because I'm gonna put that out there too. I think Kansas City's gonna cover that. But we get into that. Vern said what time? It's gonna be 9 p.m. on Friday. We're going 9 p.m. on Friday. Will, give me a
Is that what you doing? Friday?
9 p.m. 9 p.m. on Friday.
This Friday? Like this coming Friday? All right,
not next Friday, this Friday.
All right. Because the game is Sunday, huh?
Yeah, this one. I'm ready. Not last week, but this is Monday night. It's the holiday. Give me a final.
So how can anybody wants to participate? How can they participate?
Listen, all they gotta do is send us a message. I'll send them the link, and we'll bring them on the live. If you want to be on the live, if you can, hold on. Week 1.
We only doing this week 1. Is what I'm saying.
No. We're not even doing that because I'm about to get real arrogant with them. If you think you can hang with the opinionated ones and you want to come on the live with us, we'll send you the link. But you got to be ready. Let's keep it a buck. You got to be ready.
Yeah, because y'all know we don't fuck around. We bring that heat. So you can't come in and soft. That's like not what this is.
If you feel you ready.
Yeah, this ain't what this is. You can't come in soft because we will destroy you.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, good. That's a heavy pause. but
But
we will destroy you if you are not ready to compete with us, because
listen,
we
if you
on
feel
professional level over here.
we be on that, this is not first take. This is not undisputed.
Absolutely.
We
We're
will.
better than first take.
You gotta
And you
be
know
ready.
what?
You
I'm
gotta be
glad
ready to
you
go.
said that. We're better than first take. We're better
So
than undisputed. We keep that shit 100. We keep that shit real. We better than both of those. So if y'all
hey,
trying to
hey,
mess with us, holler at us.
Vern, I'm
Don't
gonna
be
send you the
scared.
link.
Don't be scared. But I know a lot of y'all scared. It's all good. But if y'all
Nah,
scared, don't be scared. But I want everybody to come through. I want everybody to enjoy what we do, man. It's for everybody. It's for the family. You know what I'm saying? So holla
Vern
at
gonna
us.
be Vern gonna be joining us next Friday. I already see Vern. I'm gonna send you the link. We're gonna get you in there next
Who is?
Friday. Vern. Vern
Oh,
ain't
Vern
joining us.
coming? Vern
He
coming
joining
through?
us.
All right.
He said he ready.
All right,
He said
Vern.
nobody. He said I'm gonna throw his comment up there too. He said nobody more prepared than me.
To come through, nigga. I mean, come
What
through.
graphic, Vern? Let me know what
We gonna
graphic you
get
want
you.
to add
We
in
gonna
there.
get you
Vern,
in
send me
here.
a message. Hold on. Vern, send me a message. Whatever graphic you want to add in there, we're gonna add in there. But next Friday, 9 p.m. sharp, the opinionated ones.
Sharp.
We're doing 401k pick of the week. We're doing upset pick of the week, and we're gonna pick. I'm gonna say, like I said, the three biggest games of next weekend to kick
Nah,
off
we doing
NFL
all the
season.
games next
Oh, you
week.
want to do the whole
Nah,
slate? They're not ready. They're not ready.
we doing the whole roster next week, man. It's week one, bro. We gotta
You
do it.
ready? You want to do the whole slate? We're
Yeah,
doing the
for
whole
sure.
slate. We're
Let's
doing
do
the
the
whole
whole.
slate.
Let's do the whole.
What other?
We
What other?
now now
What other
now
show
now
you know?
now.
What other show
E
you
we
know doing the whole slate?
E we can break it down for like 3 games for 401k.
We're doing the whole slate.
But
You already put it
but
out there. We're doing the whole
we're
slate.
gonna pick everybody else too. Yeah, for sure. That's what the people want.
What other? Matter of fact, Will, you know what? That might be our new thing every week. What other show you know is doing the whole slate?
Nobody, man.
We're doing
We
the whole
fucking
slate.
doper than everybody
We're doing
else.
the whole
That's what
slate.
I be
We're doing
trying to
the whole
tell people,
slate.
man.
We're doing the whole
We
slate.
doper than
Listen,
everybody. You can go to ESPN or Fox Sports or CBS Sports. We doper than these dudes,
Vern,
man.
be ready.
I'm
Vern, be
trying to
ready.
tell y'all, man.
We're gonna add this too.
We better than them for
Yo,
sure.
hold on. Vern said we gotta add a Will Gordon fader meter. We might
Okay.
have to add that.
Wait. What verse?
He said we're gonna do the Will Gordon fader meter. We might have to
Burn
add
out
that.
here talking shit.
Nah, but hold on. Next week we're doing the whole slate. Fuck it. My man
Yo,
Will said it. That's what we're doing. We're doing the whole slate next week. We're picking every game,
absolutely. Yeah, we'll pick
excluding.
every
Hold on,
game,
hold on, hold
man.
on, hold on, hold on. Excluding the Thursday game because the Thursday game will. You got Kansas City or Detroit on Thursday.
I got Detroit, actually,
You got them to win
on the
outright or
upset.
cover.
On the upset pick.
So you got them to win.
Yeah. I got them winning straight up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, hey.
All right, they're
I
getting
don't
six
give
and
a
a
fuck,
half.
man. That's how I get down, man.
I got Kansas City. I
That's
got
how I get
Kansas City to
down,
win
you know
and
what I'm saying?
cover. But hold on.
Kansas City's a better team, but Detroit's coming with that fire this year.
Yo, Vern, I'm gonna send you the link before Friday. We're setting up Friday night, 9 p.m. Just be ready. We're doing the whole slate. That's gonna be the whole show is dedicated to the slate. We're picking every game on Friday.
Every single game.
Every game.
Absolutely.
I'm dropping a teaser this week. We're getting to it. I appreciate you guys. Listen, the comment section was going crazy, man. We love you guys. We definitely appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you guys next Friday for the opinionated ones. NFL season's back, so you know what that means.
Yeah. We
401k
back,
pick
you know?
of the week. 401k
We
pick of the
back.
week. Vern, let me know
Hell
what you're
yeah.
doing on Vern, let me know what you're doing on FanDuel because I'm matching that. But 401k pick of the week, upset pick of the week is NFL season, so we picking every game. It's big money time. It's
Just
money
be
season.
ready, folks. Be
It's money
ready.
season.
It's football season, man.
It's
It's
money
here.
season.
We here now. You
It's
know what I'm
money
saying?
season.
We are here.
It's
So
money
get
season.
ready. All right.
You already know.
We in the building.
Listen, for my brother Will Gordon, I am Eric Sanchez. We are the Opinionated Ones, and we will see you guys on Friday night, 9 p.m. sharp, man. We out of here.
For sure. Oh, I don't get no final thought.
Oh, go ahead. Give me the final thought. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We
Go ahead.
usually
Give me
do
the
the
final
final
thought.
thoughts. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying?
Give me
You
the
know,
final thought.
we usually get the final thoughts in there.
Give me the final thought.
Yo,
Come on.
you know what my final thought is? Because we already know the season's coming. We already know fantasy football's coming. We already know everything. Hey yo, I love that. I love that dude right there. Y'all see that dude with the mask hat? I love that dude, man. He showed me love forever. Forever. So now we on like 3 years doing this thing. Are we on like what? Are we on like 3 years right
It's
now,
our
bro?
third year. It's like a third year.
Yo, we out here, man. See, this is the shit that like the establishments don't want. They don't want us to take possession of what we do, but we do. You feel me? And I know it's been a couple mix-ups where the show couldn't get on the air or whatever. But yo, it's always gonna be love, and we always gonna put it out. It's always gonna be me, and always gonna be E. That's my brother right there. Okay, so y'all need to feel that it's always gonna be my brother E, and we always gonna bring you shows, and we always gonna bring you content. Even if they shut us down, we gonna figure it out and get it done whichever way which we need to do it. But that's my brother. Um, I appreciate you for even bringing me on because y'all don't even know Eric is the one that runs this. Okay, I'm just a guest. I feel like more than a guest, but that's my man. So everybody needs to figure out and understand. Y'all need to please follow us because if it's not for your support, we might be shut down. But we need your support. And it's never going to be anything else than love between me and him. And that's what we need as a people. I'm going to always support whatever he does. Because he's got my man Eric, he's got all kind of other platforms. But I'm going to always support that shit. But y'all need to support me too with my platform with him because he didn't need to bring me in. He just asked me to. And it's been a couple years going and we rocking. We rocking. So holla at us, okay? Final thought.
You already know, bro. I appreciate you. I love you, my brother.
Love you, bro. Love you, man.
Yo, next Friday's gonna get crazy. I could already see it from the comment section. Next Friday is gonna get crazy.
You already know, man. You already know.
Yo,
Like, and
Vern
we bring
joining
it
us.
to bringing the supporters and everything, and
Yeah,
and all the supporters that follow us. Keep riding with us, man. Because if it wasn't for us, it wouldn't be for you. So keep following us. We not gonna fall off. We not gonna fall off. Whatever, you know what I'm
right.
saying? It's gonna still be me and E. So y'all can come ride with us, okay?
Listen, next Friday is gonna be crazy. Uh, I think we're gonna have. It's gonna be just more than you and I just talking. I think we're gonna have some
We
guests
be going
chime in.
nuts, bro. We be going
Yeah,
nuts. Like I might get hey yo, we get folks on the show and shit. Like if y'all ready, you can ride. Period. Me and Eric, just ride with us, man. We as y'all see, we keep it a buck. We do sports talk the way sports talk should be done. It's no, you know, it's no politics. It's nothing like that. We just talking like barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is, man. But
Nah,
this
but
is
we
the
back.
opinionated ones.
It's
This
going
is the Sanchez show. The Sanchez show is doing big things, man. Just holler at us.
next week again, 9 p.m. Friday night. 401k pick of the week, upset pick of the week. We're doing a whole slate on NFL and anything that happens between now and then, man. And we're gonna have some special guests, man. So for my brother Will Gordon, I am Eric Sanchez. We are the opinionated ones. And we see you guys next Friday. We out of here.